The air hung thick with the aroma of Cuban cigars and aged leather. A gentle breeze rustled the curtains of the penthouse office, offering panoramic views of the Manhattan skyline. The man known only as Titan to the online world leaned back in his Italian leather chair. His eyes scanned the blinking numbers on his multiple computer screens, a digital symphony of wealth and volatility. His phone buzzed, an unknown number. Titan hesitated. He rarely answered unfamiliar calls, but something made him pick up this time.
Good evening, sir. This is David from Google Support. We are calling about some unusual activity detected on your Gmail account.
Titan's pulse quickened. He prided himself on his security protocols. Every transaction, every email, every online interaction was meticulously planned and protected. Doubt crept in. Google calling him directly? It felt off. Like a canary in a coal mine, his gut told him something was amiss. Titan, what kind of unusual activity?
Our system detected multiple failed login attempts originating from an IP address in Bangkok, Thailand. It seems the network you used 3 weeks ago at the Mandarin Oriental Hotel may have been compromised.
Thailand. Titan's mind raced back to his recent business trip. He had been extra cautious using a VPN and burner devices, but the possibility of a security breach sent a shiver down his spine. He had enemies. Competitors who would kill to get a glimpse into his trading strategies, governments eager to track his untraceable assets. Could this be their doing? Titan, what makes you think it's a security breach? He needed to ascertain the validity of the call before reacting. Panic was not an option.
Sir, our algorithms flag the activity as suspicious. We recommend you immediately change your passwords and enable two-factor authentication on all your accounts. We can guide you through the process.
The caller's tone was polite, professional, but there was an urgency that set off alarm bells in Titan's mind. He knew better than to trust anyone blindly, especially when it came to his digital fortresses. Years of operating in the shadowy world of cryptocurrency had taught him one crucial lesson: trust no one, verify everything. I appreciate the heads up, Titan said, his voice carefully neutral. I'll look into it right away. He ended the call without waiting for a response. His mind was a whirlwind of possibilities. The Mandarin Oriental. He had only used their Wi-Fi once for a brief period and had taken every precaution. Could it have been enough for someone to infiltrate his systems? He swiveled in his chair, facing a wall adorned with framed news articles about his exploits in the crypto market. Each one was a testament to his skill, his daring, and his anonymity. But anonymity was a shield that could be pierced. And right now, he felt exposed. He grabbed his secure phone, a device used solely for emergencies and communication with his trusted inner circle. His fingers flew across the encrypted keypad, dialing a number he knew by heart. Miles away, in a nondescript suburban home, 3 teenagers huddled in a dimly lit basement. Empty pizza boxes and energy drink cans littered the floor, evidence of a marathon coding session. The glow of their computer screens illuminated their faces, a mix of youthful excitement and nervous anticipation.
He bought it, Max, the self-proclaimed leader of their little operation, whispered, a triumphant grin spreading across his face. At 19, he possessed a digital dexterity that belied his age. Years spent navigating the dark corners of the internet had honed his skills, transforming him from a bored high school student into a formidable hacker. Dude, that was smooth, Alex, the youngest of the group, chimed in. His voice cracked with a mixture of awe and disbelief. He was the tech wizard, the one who could crack even the most complex algorithms.
Don't celebrate yet, Mia, the group's strategist cautioned, her fingers flying across the keyboard. We're just getting started. He's no fool. He'll be on high alert now.
Titan's call connected.
Max, it's me. We have a situation.
His trusted security expert and friend, a former NSA analyst with a penchant for paranoia, answered on the second ring.
What's up, boss? You sound on edge. I just got a call from Google. They said there were suspicious login attempts on my accounts, traced back to a hotel Wi-Fi I used in Thailand.
Titan's voice was tight with tension.
Thailand? When the hell were you in Thailand?
Max asked, his voice laced with concern.
3 weeks ago, business trip. It was supposed to be low-key.
Titan paced his office, the weight of his digital empire suddenly feeling very heavy.
All right, listen up. Don't access any of your accounts from your usual devices. I'm initiating lockdown protocol. We need to assume they've compromised your systems.
Titan followed Max's instructions, his heart pounding in his chest. He felt a surge of adrenaline, the thrill of the hunt mingled with the fear of the unknown. He had spent years building his fortune, outsmarting algorithms and outmaneuvering competitors. He wasn't about to let a bunch of script kiddies take him down. As Max worked his magic securing Titan's digital perimeter, another call came through. This time, it was Bax, the head of security at Gemini, the cryptocurrency exchange where Titan held a significant portion of his digital assets.
Titan, we have a problem. There's been an unauthorized access attempt on your account. We managed to block it, but they were close.
Bax's voice was urgent, laced with a hint of panic. The teenagers watched with a mixture of awe and trepidation as their carefully crafted plan began to unravel. They had anticipated Titan's every move, exploiting his paranoia and playing on his fears, but they had underestimated his resources, his connections, and his sheer determination to protect his wealth.
Shit, they're onto us.
Alex muttered, his fingers trembling as he tried to erase their tracks. They had gotten closer than anyone had before, but now the walls were closing in.
Max, we need to pivot now!
Mia, her face pale but resolute, took charge. Max, his arrogance momentarily shaken, nodded curtly. They had planned for this. They had backup plans and escape routes. But as the digital net tightened around them, he couldn't shake the feeling that they were in over their heads. They were minnows, daring to challenge a whale. Titan's world had shrunk to the confines of his secure room. Every beep, every flicker of light on his monitors sent his senses into overdrive. He was a general, directing his troops in a digital battlefield, the stakes higher than ever before. He knew this was more than a simple hack. This was personal. The timing, the methods, the sheer audacity of it all pointed to something bigger, something more sinister. Someone wanted him out of the game. But who? He looked out at the city that never sleeps, a city he had conquered with his mind and his digital prowess. The stakes had never been higher. His reputation, his fortune, his very freedom hung in the balance. The night stretched on, a tense dance between predator and prey. Titan and his team fought back against the relentless digital assault, each successful parry fueling their determination. The teenagers, their initial bravado replaced by a grudging respect for their adversary, realized they had stumbled into a game they were ill-equipped to win. Yet the outcome remained uncertain. The digital world was a fluid, ever-changing landscape, where fortunes could be made and lost in the blink of an eye. As the first rays of dawn pierced the darkness, one thing was clear. This was a battle that would rage on, a testament to the seductive power and perilous uncertainty of the digital age.